guys, before we start this episode, don't forget to check out on Facebook the K-Town Collectibles Expo page, coming September 24th. Quickly guys, just before we start this episode, the new Flea Market Adventures video, at the time of recording this, my sister had just messaged me, and George A. Romero from All the Day, Dawn, Night, Land of the Living Dead, Survival of the Living Dead, you know, everything that he's done, had passed away. So, you know, he was one of my favorite directors, you know, very insightful. All his movies always had a message of the decade that they were in, and, you know, just great horror movies, you know, like working along Tom Savini with all those special effects. I just always really enjoyed his work, and actually got to meet him at Montreal Comic-Con a few years ago. His booth wasn't open yet. It was like a half hour early. My sister and I were just walking around, and we saw him sitting at the booth, but it was like all tethered off, so we said, screw it, let's go over there anyway. So, you know, we shot the shit with him for like a good 20 minutes. You know, he drank like 10 coffees. He said he couldn't wait to get outside to have a cigarette, and he was just a really nice guy. He answered all of our questions I'm sure he's heard hundreds or thousands of times. I had a Pittsburgh Penguin shirt on. He was talking about all the stuff that was going on in Pittsburgh, and, you know, he was just a really, really nice guy. Like, sometimes you meet celebrities and you come away with like a sour taste, especially at Comic-Cons. It's kind of like you get the bum's rush. But, you know, meeting George Romero, he was really cool, and I know my sister was in awe. It took her like 10 minutes before she could even say hello to him. I got him to sign a script of Dawn of the Dead, which I'm going to keep and cherish now. You know, it's just, I don't want to say it's sad, because I didn't know him personally. I just had a nice experience meeting him. But, you know, we lost a legend in the horror genre. So, you know, R.I.P. George A. Romero. So, with that being said, let's get back to the flea market action. So, again, I'm looking more for stuff to go on my table at the Retro Expo, because there is a incentive, or I guess I want to say the focus would be a better word, on vintage toys. They're really pushing the vintage toy stuff from the 70s and 80s, so I'm out looking for a good eye catcher, something to bring people to my table, and of course I'm still looking for video games. And the good thing about this expo is I'm going to really try and get rid of a lot of my doubles and triples of games and systems, because you know, I'm at that age, especially with my brand new baby, I want to pare it down. I'm always going to game, but I don't need that much stuff on the shelves anymore. So here's a guy I see pretty regularly now at the flea market, and if you remember from last year's flea market adventures, I can't remember if it was 9 or 10. This is the guy I bought the box Nintendo off of, and then I kind of told him I was coming back for the Sega Genesis, but he wanted like $90 for it loose, so I kind of ditched him. Obviously he didn't recognize me, but you know, just looking through his stuff, I think he was saying between 10 and 15 for the games. For me, that's too much. I know people getting into it, that's like their standard, what they're paying for games now, and you know, that's kind of part of how all the games are getting increased, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm waiting to get this guy's attention. He finally comes over. He's got a PS2 Slim, the Nintendo, an Atari Flashback, which you'll see here. He's got $80 written on the box. I'm not 100% sure. You can correct me in the comments, but I'm like 99% sure that these are between 40 and 60 brand new. Here we got a Bazooka Joe, Darth Vader, gum holder, and still waiting for this guy to come on over. A couple N64 games. Got a Qui-Gon Jinn, Star Wars, I believe, dancing lightsaber toy.
How much are your games? How much are your games?
Which one?
These ones.
Which one?
These ones?
Got this one's $20.
20?
Yeah.
What about these
20.
guys?
One is after $15 at $20.
Hmm. And what about your Nintendo?
At 65.
65?
Yeah. Negotiable.
Hmm?
Negotiable.
Hmm.
You want to give me your...
$65, yeah, we'll see about that. Here we got some Sega games, $20 each. That's, you know, getting pretty pricey. Some other cool things that you see at the flea market. This is a Mickey Mouse phone from the 90s. And this guy, I just had to shoot it quickly. He's having a liquidation sale. A bunch of Tonka trucks on sale, 15 each or 2 for 25. Also, something cool was this wooden rocking bike. I don't know why, I thought it was really cool. 3 controller collection, I'm guessing for PC. They were asking 30, I have no idea. Then we have Dallas picking up some produce. This just has to go without saying, but they have an amazing selection of fresh fruits and vegetables at the flea market every weekend.
Baby pusher and the carriage pusher.
$5 each, Fisher Price, 1983 walkie-talkies. There's Dallas. And before we get to everything that I picked up, here quickly is the Marvel Trading Cards 1991, the complete set with some holograms. Picked this up for $5. And again, before we look at everything I picked up, the next day I went to the Poor Store and Thrift Shop and had a little score as well. We'll start off with Arkham stuff. This is new with the tag on. This is a Sears exclusive baby Winnie the Pooh. We got a Care Bear, or I want to say Lockhart. I don't know if it's the lion. And then we got her a My First Cabbage Patch. And if you listen faintly, it still plays the music, but it will need new batteries. So that's Arkham stuff. These were $2 each of these dolls. Alright, the stuff I got. $4. Jack and Daxter for the PS2. Was it $6 NBA Jam on the Genesis. For Dallas, I got her Flash Focus, $2 on the DS. She's getting back into DS stuff. $2 Spider-Man on PlayStation 2. For $6, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, PlayStation 2. Oh, I forgot I bought this. $4. Mission Impossible Operation Sumar, whatever you want to call it. $4. This is a weird Wii title. My Baby First Steps. $5. On the PSP, UMD Video, $2. I got Snatch. I love Snatch. $2. NHLPA Hockey 93. Most of these games are going to be for the expo that I'm going to be selling at. What else is... There we go. $3 on the Atari 2600 Enduro, the racing game. Then I stopped at Microplay in Videotron, and I wound up knowing the guy from high school, Mike. Dragonfire on the Intellivision for $5, and also for $5, Burger Time. These are for me, so I don't mind paying $5 for an Intellivision game. At the flea market, it's getting ridiculous now for those games. And then we stopped at EB for $5 for Dallas. I got her the charger. This is only the car charger, but you know, it's okay. This is for her DS Lite. And then I picked up a whole bunch of Wii games for $1. So we got, now let's go here. Rygar. This is Link's Crossbow Trainer for 50 cents. What do we got here? Bratz Girls for $1.79. World Championship Poker. Wii Party Freestyle. What is this one? The Last Airbender for $1. And some kind of activity challenge for $1. So that's everything we picked up. Did not spend a lot of money. Quick little outing. Well, that's it for this stuff. I forgot to show you guys this. This is 3 Stories Disney Jungle Collection. The Lion King, Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, and then Tarzan. So you get the CD and the cassette along with the books for $2. This is definitely older, and this will also be sold at the expo. Not sure what I'm going to charge for it yet. Probably like between $5 and $10, see if anyone bites. You can get all the James Bond movies for $3 each at the dollar store. Ran in here for some tinfoil. Wow. Here's a little picture of me and Arkham doing all our flea market hunting on the inside. And now these are all the cool things that I picked up for the last week at the flea market and thrift store, whatnot. I just wanted to show you quickly at Microjo, they're asking $1,000 for the Family Fun Fitness complete in box. Looks pretty awesome if I do say so myself. So here's all my pickups. A quick taste of everything all together, and these are the amazing pictures that you'll see if you follow me on Instagram. Just search Loch Ness Monster. We're actively building a Cabbage Patch collection for Arkham. We're finding these between $4 and $6. Those three I picked for $5 each. The Fisher Price walkie-talkies, $5 for the pair. I know I had this when I was a kid. I got it for $5. I can't remember what it's called and I can't find it on Google. Help me! A Game Boy, $10, and it works, and it's got the battery case. That's going to the expo. Another item going to the expo for $50. I got the Nintendo to 2 controllers, the hookups. The door works, but it's a little cracked. I don't know if I'm going to repair that or not. Again, the Disney Jungle Collection comes with a CD, cassette, and the books. $2. That's going to the expo. A GoBot Cycle. I paid $10 for him. He's actually pretty sizable. I'll show you next to the walkie-talkie. I don't remember him being this big. I do remember having a few GoBots way back in the early to mid 80s. And then another one. This one I picked up for $1. He's missing an arm, but for some reason I had to pick him up. This is Leader 1. I know there was a bigger version of this jet, but I couldn't leave him there. I felt bad for him. Adding to my McDonald's Happy Meal toys, the Mario Ball for $2. This guy's going to the expo with me because I've already got a couple of them. I know it's not the whole set, but I have a few. A Mario Kart toy. This is Luigi. Again, picked him up for $2. He's coming to the expo with me. Probably sell him for $3 or $4, you know. Stuff for the table to get some kids to come look. And again, I've got quite a few of these already. This is a Hulk Hogan WWE Blue Canadian exclusive. I picked him up for $2. I'll probably hang on to him. I need more information about him, though, because it's a Canadian exclusive. So, DC Radaya, Chris, if you know, help me out, buddy. And I don't know if this chain comes with him. He had a chain and a water bottle in his hand. So any information I'd appreciate. 2 Nintendo games. She wanted $10 each. I got the 2 of them for $18. Deja Vu and Spy vs. Spy. Atari 2600. $2 on this. I went back the next week and they wanted $15 for another one. Same person. Lee Trevino Fighting Golf Electronic Handheld. $2. It doesn't work. In working condition, PlayStation 3, $25. I'm paying more for a NES than a PS3 in 2017. Sega Game Gear, missing one battery door, but it does work, $12, coming to the expo. Another item for the expo, $5 for a Game Boy Color, not working, but I'm pretty sure I can get it to start working. Sega Genesis Model 2, no hookups, 1 controller, picked this up for $10. I've accrued more than enough wires to hook that Genesis up. $20 for the virtual reality goggles and $15 for the EVO virtual reality Bluetooth controller. I'm gonna do a video on this soon. Also for Walmart liquidations, this was the GorillaPod tripod, $8. And, you know, don't forget to go check out that second channel. I'm working on the video right now. I got a huge box of cards for free, and I do want to go through them eventually after I go through my dollar store packs. And that rounds out everything that I picked up for the flea market, guys. I know a lot of people have been asking for flea market adventure videos, so thank you for watching part 12. 13 and 14 will be coming out in consecutive weeks. Until then, guys, if you want to click on the left side to see some more Loch Ness Monster videos, I encourage you to do that. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.